Hey, everybody, here we go. It's Dirty Thursday. Salute to women. Ha, ha, ha. Man, we've got a studio full today. Amanda Jo Enright back in, guest hosting today. Thank you. And we're going to be with Bryce Langerud and Autumn Vasichek. Now, if you don't know who Bryce and Autumn are, they are the better halves of Jade Hasting and Nick Omdahl. And I'm going to call you the better halves now because I know when I run into them, they'll say something to me about it. So I'll say what I want while I can, all right? Our show, by the way, is brought to you by Northwest Tire in Grand Forks. And they're looking to hire some people, all right? Especially a tire tech. You know, if you're not afraid to show up for work on time and work hard, it might be a great job for you. You might be sitting out at the Alaris right now with Chad Hoff because that's what he's doing. No prior work experience is necessary. They'll train the right people. Great pay and benefits, PTO, health insurance, 401k, all that kind of fun stuff. Pay will depend on experience, but stop in at Northwest Tire on Gateway Drive and find out more, okay? Or you can call Chad at 701-780-8473. Call him today while he's at the show. It'd be fun. Or you can apply online at nwtire.com. If you want to talk to any of these lovely ladies in the studio today, call or text. Our number is 701-213-0863, 701-213-0863. And before we get too much further into the show, it is time for our daily segment called Jokes My Neighbor Tells Me. Here we go. Let's see what you girls think about this one. Why are men like lawnmowers? Why are men like lawnmowers? Well, they're hard to get started. They emit foul odors. And they don't work half the time. Agree or not? You just wait till you get home, right? Autumn, how are you?
Good.
Yeah. You nervous?
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, I kept telling you I wasn't going to do this, so.
Yeah, but here you are.
Well, Bryce, I can't say no to Bryce.
Yeah. Well, also, you'll get a broken hip if you do something wrong.
I was told to shut my mouth or I'll break my hip, so. I can't give out any secrets today, I guess.
I think that is so funny. Wait till the pictures come out. I think this is awesome because when you walked in, I said, hey, Nick said he's going to come on the show now. And you said, oh, what? Were you at a vintage snowmobile show? Because he agrees to everything when he's at these vintage snowmobile shows. And I said, well, yeah, we were at a vintage snowmobile show, but do you think he's going to come?
I don't think so, no.
I don't have high hopes.
I'm going to have to track him down. That's all there is to it. All there is to it. Bryce Langerud also in the studio today. How are you today?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, and you don't have to go back to work.
No, I do not.
So we're going to enjoy a bush latte together.
Yes, we are.
There you go. And, of course, Amanda Jo is back with us today, too. And thank you for coming in.
Yeah, no problem. At least you texted me a few days early this
I know.
time.
Well, at least Chad texted me a few days earlier
good.
this time. That makes a big difference. But, you've been my go-to for so long, and I feel so bad because I can't even take you out for a beer or anything when we're done because you always have to go back to work. But
today I don't. Hudson's home sick today.
Oh, okay. Do you want one?
I'm good right now.
Okay. All right. See?
You don't want me drinking and talking. It's not good.
Oh, if I'm doing it, you should do it.
I share enough sober. I don't want to get me drunk.
Oh, that's a great answer. We're going to start, and you guys have seen how this goes with our salute to women, but first thing I'm going to do is ask you, tell us a little bit about yourself. I see you out here at work, and I know enough about you, but tell us about yourself. What do you do?
What, for a living?
Sure.
Okay, I'm a social worker in foster care, so
Okay,
you have seen me out here.
I know. That's what I said. I've seen you,
Yeah.
but kids, anything like that?
I do have a 9-year-old. Why is it hard to remember things when you're so nervous?
It's the lights, isn't
yeah,
it?
I don't know. Yes.
9-year-old boy, girl?
Boy, Easton.
Oh, handful.
He's pretty easy, I'd say.
Is he?
Yep.
Good kid?
He is.
Yeah, they are fun, aren't they?
He is in love with racing.
Yeah?
So between him and Nick, that's all that's on TV.
Oh, yeah. It could be worse.
I guess it could be. I mean, it's football when it's not racing. So.
Sure. I mean, he could be watching MTV or something stupid like that, too.
No, he's old races. He likes to find the races where Nick flips and then point it out to him.
Where do we start, right?
Yeah.
There's a few of those on Dirt Vision.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're already getting the text here. Let's see. Jade, Bryce is gonna throw up drinking beer. How'd you get her to have a Busch Light? Are you not a Busch Light drinker?
I'm not a beer drinker really in
Oh,
general.
really?
Yeah. I was going to stop at the liquor store and pick up some Carbless on my way here.
Okay.
But then I thought I had enough time, so I sat down at home and started scrolling through like
Okay.
TikTok, and time went by, so I didn't have time.
Do you drink like the truly seltzery kind of thingies? No, because there might be some of those back there. We have like 19 beer fridges here.
Oh. Well,
So-
I'm fine with whatever.
Okay,
I
okay.
put my big girl
I-
panties on today, and I was going to drink a beer with John.
Okay. Well, I don't want you to puke on my microphone.
There's
Oh
a
my
carbless right there.
See, look at that.
You have one. Oh, and this is my favorite kind.
Is it the cranberry?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the best one.
If are you done with your beer?
I can be.
I don't want you to slam it.
She's
If you
not going
don't-
to finish it. She's just going for the carb.
Yeah, if you don't.
I might.
I mean,
feel
I'm
bad,
sure if
though.
you don't have any bad germs, we can find somebody to finish it for you. Scotty Iverson, good morning, everybody. Tim Schwann's, I'm paying attention now. I'm glad you are, Schwanny. You and Nick have been together for how long now?
Oh, over 3 years.
3 years.
Yep.
The dude is a trip. It's so I'm going to tell you this. I love the guy. I really do. I think he's got one of the funniest, best sense of humors of anybody I know. His mom is great. I know his dad. I think he's a great guy. And again, I've been trying to get him on the show for a long time. And he's like, well, I want to kind of be under the radar. I don't want people to really know who I am. And it's like, dude, you had cornrows a couple of years ago. That's not
right.
like you don't stand out from the crowd. But he agreed to come on the show this spring, so I'm going to hold him to it. And you can tell me where you guys live because I'll come and park right in front of your house just to make sure he gets here.
Yeah,
All right,
just pick him up.
whatever. Yeah.
That might be the only way to get him on here. You gotta
Okay.
pick him up.
Okay. I mean, he actually sounded like he was all for it when I talked to him the last time. But again, it was a vintage snowmobile show.
He's for everything at those vintage shows.
Oh, let me see here. I gotta find something. I forgot about this. Speaking of vintage snowmobile shows, I was going to mention this 17th annual Warren Snow Days coming up Saturday, March 4th. That's a week from this Saturday. Vintage snowmobile show and ride. For more information, call Daryl 218-791-5984. And I'm glad I remembered to do that. We're going to go directly across from me now. Bryce Langerud, the better half of Jade Hasting's Racing. Is that a good way to put it?
I won't say no.
I got to know you a couple of years ago. I don't know what to say. I think, and I don't want this to sound bad because Jade he's come a long way. He's matured a lot. There's the word I'm looking for. And I think a lot of it maybe had to do with you. And Jade, believe me, I don't mean that in a bad way. We're all that way once. I mean, it took me up into my 30s for my wife to finally get me to mature a little bit and act like a man or an adult. But you think you've got anything to do with that, or are you both just kind of growing up?
I think we both kind of grew up together a little bit. I mean, I'm not going to say that. Like, maybe I did tone him down a little bit. I don't really know how he was completely before we met each other, but I know from where we started, like, you know, we were going out or we were, you know, out on weekends more sociable, but like we've just both gotten to the point where like we're mature and we're content with ourselves. We're wanting to work. We're trying to
How'd you meet him?
Well, kind of saw him through social media, and then I found out some mutual friends because I knew people from Grand Forks and he's from Grand Forks. So I was texting them asking if he was single or if he was taken. 'cause
You
I
just
thought he was
texted him,
cute.
hey, BTW, are you single?
Well, not in that sense.
Okay.
He had his Snapchat username in his Instagram bio.
Okay, is it a different name?
No, it's just Jade Hasting.
Okay.
But I added him on
Hopefully we get some
Snapchat.
chicka mow name in there. But anyway.
His his PlayStation tag is I Slay Hot Moms.
Oh, really?
No, that's the dirt we're looking for right
That-
there.
Exactly.
But no,
Exactly.
I added him on Snapchat. I happened to be in Grand Forks, went to Johnny Holmes at the fair, and that was my opening line was I took a picture of River City Speedway, and I just said, I hear you're familiar with this place.
Oh.
And we kind of just grew to talking a little more frequently, and then
Yeah.
he invited me up to watch a race and meet him for a beer afterwards. I made my friend drink it, so he didn't think I was a baby about it.
Sure. Yep.
And then I kind of kept bugging him after we hung out the first night, and here we are almost 4 years later.
Wow.
I met her in Mandan for the first time. That's an intense place to meet someone for the first time.
Why?
because it's a lot of debauchery going on that
A lot of
weekend.
fun?
A lot of fun. And
Yeah.
she got to meet the entire Hastings crew that weekend.
Oh boy, they're they're a good bunch of guys. They are.
I needed to like write down the list of names
Oh,
of everyone that I
it's-
was going to meet there,
Well,
and I
because you
didn't
had
want to.
all the crew guys plus their significant others and their kids and that kind of thing.
Don't feel bad. I mean, that happens to me all the time, but I can blame some of that on the 80s.
I will
my
say-
memory is horrible.
I will say when we were getting ready, like we found out Jade had a girl that weekend
Mm-hmm.
coming. Like we're all like, okay, you know, like
Oh.
Maddie, his sister's there. She's like,
It's
I'm
just
gonna
a
do-
rumor.
I'm gonna do the sister thing, you know. And we were all kind of like, okay, who is this chick? And we met her, and we all fell in love with her instantly.
Yeah?
He
Yeah.
didn't think I was actually coming with that weekend.
Oh,
Because he invited me, but kind of I don't know if it was more of like just like to be invited, but
Nuh-uh.
he was shocked when I was like, yeah, I just got that weekend off of work. I'll come with. And he was like, okay. He told me that after the fact. He's
After
like,
the
I
fact?
never thought you were actually going to come. I never bring a girl to an out of town show. This was a big deal.
yeah,
so
that
that
is
was
a big
even,
deal for him.
Wow.
It's definitely a big deal.
So where are you from?
I grew up in Harwood.
Harwood. Okay. Harwood is a racing town. I mean, it kind of is. I mean, how many race car drivers come from Harwood? Seems like a lot.
A lot.
And you come from a racing family?
Well, my dad raced sprint cars
Yeah.
for a long while.
Yeah.
Before that, I don't know.
Yeah. You might remember the name. What's his first name?
Lauren.
Yeah. You
Langerud.
guys, people, you might remember that. Does he still run anything at all?
No.
No.
He retired from it. We've tried to flirt with the idea of getting him back into a car,
Mm-hmm.
and his friends like to give him some grief or whatever. But he has a buddy down in Knoxville that we stayed at to go to the races. And
Mm-hmm.
he's even tried to pester him to say, "Well, we can get a car set up if you guys are down." And we
Well,
can
how old's
run
your
some-"
dad? Is he even in his 50s?
He is in his 50s. He's 52.
Oh, I mean, that's way younger than I am.
Yeah, that's still young.
I know.
You still see his dad all over at all the racetracks.
Yeah, and I just had to ask that. I knew who your dad was, but I just wanted to know. Wow, this is going to be fun. I know you do 50-50. Do you do 50-50 too?
I did last year, yeah, for a while. and
Okay.
then-
How'd you get roped into that?
going to the races, and
Yeah.
I was there anyway. And then Abby Adams,
Abby Adams,
she
yeah.
got me kind of into it a little
Abby
bit too.
Almond,
And then
yeah.
Maddie was selling part time too, a little
Okay.
bit too. So
Yep.
they just said, if you want to sell, we can use
Yeah.
an extra person. And then I've been roped into it.
And you do it too?
I do.
And, I always say it because maybe I don't know if you guys hear me or not when I'm up there, but I say just look for the really cute girls in pink. And they're always usually doing this. And, yeah. How did you meet Nick?
So I've been hanging out at the track for back in 2011. I started.
Okay.
There. My ex raced, so I was at the track. Mm-hmm. Nick had spotted me back then, I guess. He let me know that afterwards.
Did he have cornrows?
You know, I have never actually noticed him then. So.
Oh, whoa, okay.
So, and then
That's what he wants, though. He doesn't
That's-
want anybody to know who he is or
Yeah.
notice him. So you got that going for you, Nick.
I mean, it probably because that doesn't attract me, the cornrows. So that's probably why I didn't notice him.
Go figure.
So he said he had noticed me at the track a couple of years before we actually started dating. He went through a mutual friend and tried asking me out. I kept saying no. Mm-hmm. And then just broke down one day. And I was like, all right, let's go on a date. Let's
Yeah. Yeah.
see where that goes to.
I would imagine between the two of you, there's probably not a whole lot of dull moments, is there, with your guys? Because I know Nick's, you guys both have great sense of humors, but there's probably not a whole lot of dull downtime with these guys, is there?
No, there's not much downtime. No.
Do you do the vintage snowmobile shows at all?
I haven't been to, I'm trying to think if I even went to one this year. I didn't yet this year, I don't think. No.
Okay.
That's kind of his time to go.
Sure.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm either busy, like maybe it's my one free time, or I have Easton that weekend. I like to do things with him.
Right. You don't always have to be with them.
Yep.
What do you do in the winter in the off season?
I work at Johnny's part time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I work there every now and again. It's kind of just more
Yeah.
like once a week or something like that. But if I'm not working and Jade's not working, if we have time for a nap, we do like our sleep.
I used to think
naps.
I used to think naps were overrated.
Oh.
And I was so looking forward to taking one yesterday, and I never got to. It pissed me off. But I haven't been at Johnny's in years. I'm going to have to swing in there, especially if I know you're working one time. I want to ask you guys this before we get deeper into this, but this is something I was thinking about with our salute to women, and I never asked it. So I'm good. Here we go. Who do they love more, you or their race car?
Oh, easy race car.
I'm gonna hope it's me, but I wouldn't be shocked if it's his passion for it.
The race car's been there the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can wreck one and get a new one and still love it just as much. You can love it and pet it and care for it and feed it and water it and all that stuff. But you knew what you were getting into when you started dating these guys, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So does that answer that you gave me really upset you?
No.
Because
I mean, the race car doesn't talk back or give opinions, right?
She's right there. It does.
Do you think he ever threatens the race car? I'll break your hip.
Right.
You almost snorted stuff out of your nose there.
Almost blew water at my nose on that one. That was hilarious.
Oh, this is going to be so much fun.
I mean, I always tell them a race car is like a relationship, though. I'm like, you got to spend a lot of time with your race car for it to perform well for you.
Sure you do.
You spend a lot of money on those race cars, too. That's our biggest discussion as of
Yeah.
lately after buying a race car.
Yeah.
So when I buy something, Sean doesn't even say a word.
Yeah,
He's
it's
just
like, what's cheaper? Woman, race car, woman, race car. I think we all know the answers to that one there, guys. Woman. No. Anyway. So another question that I ask a lot of, when you guys kind of got thrust into this whole racing thing, it's obvious now everybody in the NOSA world and the sprint car world knows who you girls are. Is it like family? Do you hang around with other better halves of racers? Is it fun when you go on the road?
It is. I think I'm disappointed if I find out somebody's not going to be there.
Yeah,
Really?
Same. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, same.
Yep.
Same with you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it all what they said it would be? I mean, we sit here and we talk about this all the time. It's a family. It's a family deal. You know, the sprint car guys, late model guys, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of people, I don't think, believe it. But is there and you don't have to give me any names, but is there any women that you're like, oh, God, you better not park next to them because I don't even want to see that? Is there anybody you don't get along with, and you don't have to tell me who unless you really want to?
I don't have one.
I know.
I don't
really
think
don't.
there is anyone that we don't get along with as a group.
Okay, so I got 3 women sitting in here talking that they don't have any beefs with any other women, and I don't believe you.
It's almost funny, like if you say certain drivers are going to show up, you're kind of disappointed because their wife or girlfriend's not going to be there. Because that's who we spend our time with. I mean, it's great having the race car drivers and whatever. But we have more fun as women together.
Sure. Now, if it ever got down to it and you didn't like somebody and you had a beef with them, would you throw down with them?
Absolutely. Next
You,
question.
I got a feeling you would. I knew you were going to say that. What about you?
I usually just ignore the people.
Yeah.
Or I go complain to Nick about it.
And he goes and says, I'll break your hip.
Yeah.
They keep pissing you off. I'll go break their hip. Now with you, Amanda Joe, your husband's going to be racing. And say somebody rubs him out and somebody wrongs him and puts him into the stands. And you say something and the guy's wife comes up and says something. Do you all snooty, bitchy like? Are you going to punch her in the face?
I highly doubt that's ever going to happen with me because I'm already friends with all the wives. And
Okay.
I'm their competition director, and I already get mad.
And we all know you women never turn on a dime.
Oh, never.
It's actually kind of funny. I feel like the husbands or the men get more pissed off than we do. They're like, and then they have little fights amongst each other. And you're like, oh, well, I still like them.
Yeah.
Just because you're mad because you rubbed you doesn't mean I am.
Are you still nervous?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah? It's getting better?
A little better.
Yeah. And how about you?
I'm good.
Yeah, and we know you're good.
I'm
You're always
fine.
good. Yeah. I tell you what, we are going to take a little break here. I'm looking forward to getting back here. Dirty Thursdays, salute to women. Amanda Jo Enright, Bryce Langerud, Vasichek, they are all here. Right now, we're going to hear a little something from Muskox, one of our sponsors on a Dirty Thursday. Hey, if you move snow with a skid steer, you've got to see the muskox difference. A patented back drag feature allows operators to blow snow while back dragging in front of obstructions. You know, garage doors, siding, and fire hydrants. Now, this saves time and money while lowering injury risk by decreasing manual labor. The optional dual auger, called the dually, helps the operator eat through big snowfalls, ice-crusted snow, and blow more snow while back dragging. And the glide plate, it allows you to glide over grass and gravel without ripping up the soft surfaces. Subsequently, create an instant torque on the lower cutting edge to break up snow and ice to better expose hard surfaces. See the muskox difference. Go to muskox.com or Facebook at Muskox Snowblowers or call 218-288-1905. See the difference for yourself. It's the muskox difference. And we'd also like to hear from another one of our sponsors. And I tell you what, these guys have been with us since day one of Dirty Thursday. We want to hear a little bit from Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Want an oil change in a hurry? This is not a dream when you go to Valvoline Instant Oil Change in Grand Forks. Heck, you can sit in your car while they do the oil change. It's that fast, and you don't even need an appointment. And make sure to get your pit passes to the toughest monster truck tour coming to Grand Forks Saturday, April 22nd at the Alaris, and check out one of these awesome trucks beforehand at Valvoline Instant Oil Change and be watching for some ticket giveaways too. Oil changes and more done so fast that you can get on with your day at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, 3325 South 38th Street, or call 701-780-8462. Make sure to tell them Grand Forks Best Source sent you. Some of the text coming in, Sam Omdahl has got a good one here. It says Nick and Zach should go on together. That might be a good idea. Get them on the show.
I still don't think it's going to happen.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep working on it. Jeff Liebrick, morning, dirt people. Naps are killer now. Yeah, they are. Catherine Marie, good morning, ladies. Nick Curtis, morning, gals and John. Thank you guys all for watching. Still don't think he's going to come on.
No. He's going to need quite a few drinks. You know, maybe your only chance is
He
to get
said
him
he
at
would
a
take the day
vintage
off.
show.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, he'd have to take the day off. But he's going to need the next day off. The next day is a
And
racing day.
he said, okay, this is what he said. He said that same thing. He said, that's why we have to do it in the spring before racing starts. That's what you said, before racing starts, so I can take the next day off. You got to help me hold him to this.
Okay, I'll try to.
All right.
Let's just go kidnap him.
Well, here's the thing, and he'll kill me for this, but if he doesn't, I'll just talk and say whatever I want about him on the show, right? I can make stuff up.
Well, I told him, I said, just you and Ricky go on and do it. And
There's a good one to go with him, Ricky.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Ricky'd be good.
No, which Ricky are you talking about?
Sidell.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he told me, because I tried to get him on the show here for the Vintage Snowmobile show. He said he has anxiety and he didn't want to be on a TV or in front of the cameras.
They are much alike in that way, yeah.
Oh, I have anxiety. Come on.
You also give him a few bush lattes.
That's what we're here for. Well, one of the reasons we're here for. I'm going to see what... okay, before we get into the pictures, here's another one. Some reason I was up all night last night thinking about questions that I have never had before on our Salute to Women. This could get you in trouble.
Oh, God, this is going to be what we talked about.
Oh,
I feel
boy.
like it.
I don't want him to get too mad, but I want it to be kind of funny.
It's definitely what
Give me a biggest secret about him that people don't know about.
I was told to shut my mouth.
He doesn't wear like Scooby-Doo underwear or anything?
That'd be comical, but no.
No? Is he just a white briefs guy? Or I for some reason, I envision him in like tiger stripe leopard skin Speedos. And
No, but I've tried that just to be comical with him. No,
It didn't work.
No.
I mean, with the cornrows, that would have been perfect.
He can be spontaneous.
Okay. Big secrets about him? None?
Nothing. He's pretty basic.
Yeah, he is, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. How about you? How about Jade?
Really, no big secrets except for you could say he puts on the hard, tough guy exterior.
Yeah.
but,
Oh, I've seen him do that. Yeah.
But
And
at home with me, he's my boyfriend.
he's just a little
He's
teddy bear.
He's the cat dad.
I'm gonna say he's the cat
plays with
dad.
him Oh
He's
my gosh.
big on being the cat dad.
He's got Rufus is Jade is wrapped around Rufus's little midget arm. It is ridiculous.
Rufus is cute.
Who's Rufus?
Their cat. He's
Oh.
like
He's a munchkin.
He's a munchkin cat.
So he's
Yeah,
like
I don't
as
even like to
tall
talk
as
about
this.
cats right now.
Oh, it's pretty funny when you see their Snapchat stories. It's
Yeah?
about it's mainly about Rufus.
Okay.
And what Rufus is doing.
Now, I want you girls to do me a favor, though. If you think I'm getting a little carried away here, tell me if you think your boyfriend's going to punch me next time he sees me. Because I like them both, and I don't want to get in any trouble.
Okay, it was funny you said about the cat dad, though, because Nick did get, how I told you he got a cat.
Yeah.
Him and Easton got
Yeah.
a cat. And I'm
Without
allergic
you
to-
knowing.
Yeah, well, he kind of mentioned it, but I'm allergic to the cat.
Sure.
Cat insists on sleeping on top of my head every
Oh.
night.
Because the cat knows you're allergic to it.
Yeah. But he also got a cat daddy shirt he likes to wear.
Oh.
There's a
Oh.
secret for you.
There's
Yes.
cat daddy.
Cat
Yes.
daddy.
I got Jade a sweatshirt for Father's Day from Rufus when we didn't have a second cat, but it was like best cat dad ever.
Oh, my gosh. You guys are buying gifts from the cat.
Yeah. Well, I think he said, I'm never going to wear that. Like maybe meeting out in public. So then I was like, well, fine. I wore it out a couple times.
Hell yeah.
And then he was wondering what his sweatshirt was doing on my side of the closet now that I wore it. And
Oh.
I put it on his side. I'm like, there you go.
Oh.
I think I guilted him into starting to wear it.
See, now that's something I wanted to hear. He has his side of the closet.
Oh.
He does. We both have our designated sides and designated dressers.
Put your stuff on my side of the closet. So no big secrets. You guys, they're just regular guys. For the most part. I did want to ask you, it was so funny because me being involved with hockey the way I am, Jade missing the tooth. For a long time, it's like hockey players who do the same thing. They'll take it out for a game and then put it back in. But does he take it out to race or and then wear it most of the other time? Or how does that work? Or what kind of a mood he's in?
Well, he's got a permanent one now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, but before, when he just had the retainer with the piece, he'd put it in if we were like, if like there was something special going on, if we were going out to
like GradellCar.com Victory Lane.
Yeah.
definitely not.
You didn't have that in your pocket ready to go.
Well, he'd take it with like if we're going out to like a family supper or if we're going to do something, then he'd
Sure.
put it in. Otherwise, it was always just one
Okay.
tooth.
Is that an implant or whatever put in?
Yeah.
Okay. Should we look at some pictures? And I tell you what, you guys feel free to just talk about these pictures. We're just going to go through a few. I haven't seen them yet. This is what you guys sent us. So you can go ahead and just talk about what you're seeing here.
Oh, so this was last year in Minot where he won the feature.
Oh, yeah.
It was his second win last year. He actually wasn't too excited about it either. It was just like another day for him.
Yeah,
Like,
isn't that
whatever.
weird when they do that?
Yeah.
Me being an announcer pisses me off. I like them to be a little more
He's
excited.
not an emotional guy. So.
Yeah. All right.
So racing, I grew up with racing.
Mm-hmm.
My grandpa raced, my three uncles raced, my aunt raced.
Oh, okay.
They're all from Wisconsin.
Cheeseheads. All right. Yeah.
And they still race, so I grew up with that. So it was inevitable that Easton would be racing also. So a couple
Sure.
years ago,
You even raced too.
I did. It wasn't planned that way. So Scott was working on Easton's go-kart one day, getting it ready for the season, and Easton was complaining about it. And he's like, well, at the time he was 7, trying to get a 7-year-old to explain what's wrong with it. Wasn't working. I'm like, I'll see if I can fit in it, and we'll figure it out. And then I got in it, and I'm like, well, now I'm going to have to buy one.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, so we did that.
Think he's going to grow up to be a sprint car racer?
I don't know if it's going to be sprints or
It'll be something.
B-mods.
Okay.
probably.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Dad,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. What do we got there? Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that was Fargo a couple of years ago. Probably 3 years ago.
Okay.
I think, yeah. So that is my sister and Nick. My sister is at every race also.
Okay.
She said once he became famous, she wanted his autograph. So
Oh,
that was
yeah.
after his win last year. So.
Does he charge for an autograph?
That must have been River Cities.
Yep, that was the River Cities win, yep. And that's when Easton was calling the car SpongeBob car.
Gotta love that beautiful zero on there.
Yes.
Yeah, what happened to the wing?
Or whose wing was it?
It's one of those spares that were there.
Yeah,
But it
yeah.
stayed as SpongeBob for a while.
Oh, SpongeBob. Oh, look at that. That's a great picture. 2 flists and everything.
Look at that facial hair on there.
Yeah, you usually don't see him with a beard like that.
He was
It's off season.
Yeah, he was being lumberjack man that year.
Well, like I said, this dude, he's like an undercover DEA agent. You see him from one year to the next, he looks completely different than he did the year before. He's just...
I look so worried.
I think we were both throwing off there. Hey, you're in the background there, too. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Announcing.
A little bit of what, 2021 banquet.
Oh, man. I didn't realize that. Thanks for including me in your picture.
And sometimes he doesn't wear a race shirt or his Peterbilt shirt because I swear that's all he lives in. Is sometimes he'll put something nice on. It's hard to tell in this picture, but it's a whiteboard that he always updates with the stats of like how many wins for the season, wins, tops 5s, tops 10s, different things on there. That was after the Minot race.
Oh, okay.
Easton was
Got to write some stuff
to get home and put that win on the board.
How did Nick feel the next day after that win?
So we all rode in the semi together. Ricky, Denny, me, Easton, Nick. We all rode in the semi together. We got home about 1 in the morning. It was 3 in the morning, and I was like, Easton, you're still awake. Like, we got to go to bed. So Easton and I went to bed. It was about 7:30 in the morning. I finally hear Ricky and Nick come in. I'm like, okay, we're waking up now, and you guys are just coming in to go to bed. I was like, that was good.
That's what winning does.
Yep.
That must be all the pictures we have. You didn't send us any pictures.
I couldn't decide. I was censored on the one that I really wanted to send.
Can you show it to me on your phone? I won't show it on the show.
Sure.
Remember, we were both limited on what we were allowed to do.
I know. See, now, here's the deal. Future ladies that want to be on our Salute to Women Racers show on Dirty Thursday, you do not tell your other half. You don't even have to tell them you're coming on the damn show, all right? That's what I'm trying to... Don't even tell them. Let them be surprised. Let them sit down during lunch and they happen to watch Dirty Thursday. What the? And then, at least then we might get some good action on the phone here. I think that would be good.
Oh, here it is. This is him. So Rufus is on his shoulder.
I thought she just should have sent that in. I'm like, that was...
And
that's
he was too comfortable and he didn't want to get down. So that is how babied Rufus is. That he made it.
The thing is I can't unsee this. It has stained my brain. I'm going to tell him he's got a nice ass, though, next time I see him.
Cute? Cute.
Did you show Amanda that one?
Nice bum, dude.
That's adorable. Told you, Rufus is important, Jade.
Very, very important.
Okay. All right. Okay. We're going to keep... I mean, I ask a lot of the same questions to a lot of this, when we get somebody new on here. But with the time that you have been with your guys, best night for you with him, I don't care if it's at the racetrack. I don't care if it's at the movie theater. But some of the things that really stick out to you.
I'm letting you go first on this one.
Oh, he looked at you first.
I know.
Okay, now I'm looking at you.
Oh, let's see. Well, one really fun night was we first started dating in 2019. It was June 28th. And he had one previous to that. But then since I came into the picture, then he had a bit of a dry spell as far as wins goes, and he thought the season was going to kind of go better. I
remember that.
I was the bad juju.
That's
what that was.
Oh, boy.
So the first time that I saw him win at River Cities later that season, that was really big. And I think it was my cousin's fiance. She had her phone out and she caught it. I was the first person. We came in just a big hug, and then everyone just came in around it.
Yeah.
That one's really special to me. Really going out of town anywhere, most of it's at the racetracks, and I just get to see him in his
Happiness.
Well,
His
glory.
His element.
in his
Yeah,
element.
in his
Thank you.
element.
That's
Sure,
the word.
sure.
And he's just see him so passionate working on everything, and I'm proud of him no matter how he does.
Yeah.
Outside of the racetrack, we went to the Papa Roach concert.
Oh, boy, yeah.
And I gave him a fair warning. If I start thinking I can headbang, we need to go home. I've had too much to drink.
Oh, here we go. Bryce is down in the mosh pit again.
No, I sharked my way out of there. He wanted to go into the mosh pit, and he lost his hat that we had got from Ewing Oil. So I was going to try grab it, and then
Are
it
you
got
missing
kicked.
another tooth? Mosh pit.
Mosh pit.
And then I went down to grab it, and someone kicked it, and then I started getting in there. I shark finned. I was like, nope. I fled.
So that's what you do to get out of a mosh pit? You shark fin?
It worked.
Really? Wow.
She lived.
Yeah, she lived to see another concert.
But he's gotten me into that kind of more genre of music than
Sure.
before. I was more like kind of pop or country, a little bit of this and that. But when we go out to like concerts or if we go out and do stuff, I just think it's a fun time to spend together. And anytime really
Sure.
spent. It's going to sound cheesy and whatever, but I'm a girl. It's okay.
Yeah, well, girls are
Anytime I
supposed to
spend
be a little
with him, it's
cheesy.
just
I think it's pretty adorable. You are usually the first one to him in victory lane. It's like you just catapult out of those stands and you're there.
Oh, I do. When like I've started to do Facebook Lives on his race page just for out of town family and friends and other people that want to watch that can't be there for it. And I've been censored for that too because I'm one that I would scream and yell, barely have a voice, and I get very enthusiastic, positive and bad, which
Sure.
I don't really understand it. But every time when I see it, and you know, if he's just had a kick-ass race and he's won, and I end the Facebook Live, and I'm just screaming to the top of my lungs, so happy, and I just start just running down my steps.
Yep. I'm the same way, kind of. I can always tell how good the racing was by how bad my throat hurts at the end of the night. If I've been screaming, you know it's been good racing, and that's never going to change. How about you? Best night? Doesn't matter. Racing?
I was also going to reference the first time I got to actually see him win while we were together. That was so.
That's a big thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Where'd you see him win for the first time?
Last year, actually.
Really?
Because
Really?
I wasn't at the Ada win a couple of years ago. I was. I missed that. I don't like missing races, and I had to miss that night. I was actually getting his house ready. We were selling it. He was selling it at the time, and I was cleaning in that. So I missed the race for that. So last year, yeah, doing
Wow.
those things I take care of.
and
So
you
last
know,
year doing that.
both of Nick and Jade, we've seen it. A good year and then maybe a bad year. We know how you can get down in a bad year. You guys have both been through it with these guys. How was it then when you've got Nick Omdahl maybe not having such a good year?
He wasn't. Yeah, to him, he was having a horrible year. He was really down on himself.
And I hear it from these guys all the time.
Yeah. Even like if he'd do a top 5, and I'm like, you raced great.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
there's a lot of competition out there on the track.
A lot of good competition
Yes,
on the
that's
track.
a lot of good. And I'm like, you got a top 5, your car's in one piece. Like that's a good night.
That's the voice
Yeah.
of reason right there.
Sure, if you're in the top 5, you've got the chance to win. And I remember when Jade had a bad year, wasn't that long ago, and he was really down on himself.
Yeah.
And I hear it when I go in there because I try to drop in and say at least hi to these guys. But how was he to live with during the bad times?
When he's having like an off season, off couple of weeks, it just pushes him to want to fix what's wrong and get it figured out.
He doesn't get crabby.
Oh, he gets crabby, but he tries not to like just.
And I know he would
take
never
it
take
out.
it out on the cat.
Well, no,
not the
God,
cat.
never.
Never, Rufus.
But then it's frustrating because like I don't know my way around
Yeah.
the car. I can say what's tires and what's a wing. That's about it. Like there's not much that I can really do to try and help just besides like be there to support him and try
sure.
and encourage him.
Yeah.
Be like, this is just a rough patch. Like we'll get it all figured out. Like you'll do great. Like just
And that, I mean, I don't want to sound like old school or anything, but that is a lot of what you should do. If you were doing something, I'm sure he'd be there right behind you, supporting you. But I was going to ask you that, and especially you coming from a racing family, and I'll ask you this too, but you don't do much on the car in the shop or anything like that.
one time he tried to say that he'd have something for me to do out there because usually I'm out there and I'm just eating food because I
Yep.
bring him food or like
Yep.
or I'm just hanging out. But there was one time he talked about like, oh, I'll get you can groove my tires or you can do that. I'm like, you trust me to touch it? And the most I've ever done is just scrape the mud off like in between like hot laps or qualifying or something. And then he's talking about it's not that hard. I'll teach you how to do it.
Well, I
And
mean,
I'm
with the team aspect, they all have their roles, and sometimes it's hard for as women to jump in and not be in the way. It feels like.
absolutely. And I'd be so terrified I'd do it wrong. And then it would just that
Yeah,
would
no
be
matter
If
what
he
it is.
doesn't win, it's your fault.
Is he one of those guys, even if he says, hey, go over there and eat this cookie, is he going to watch you and micromanage you eat that cookie or not?
No.
Okay. And do you do anything on the car?
No, I'm there if he wants help,
Sure.
but I don't know how to do. I offer the help, but I'm the same way. I don't know how to do the stuff on it. I offer him to teach me, but
Yeah.
you like Amanda said, they all have their roles.
Yeah, if you get too near the car, is he one of those guys? Get out of here.
And then these two are busy the entire race night with 50-50, so
Sure.
they're not really down there. They're there
Right.
before and maybe a little bit during and then after, but
Right. Heather McDonald says, "Why are these men so controlling?" Jade gave kind of a emoji. She gets that from me, Catherine Marie.
that's your mom.
That's my mom.
Okay.
Yep.
Kaylee Elizabeth, love that Jade makes time for the kids like he does. Canberra always makes Jade pit her first stop. Jade's pits her first stop, sometimes 2, 3, 4 times. Kevin Pappenfuss, when Nick won in Grand Forks this summer, my wife was so excited after the race. I looked over at her, and she had a big smile on her face. Her maiden name is Omdahl. See here. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Her maiden name is Omdahl. I need to get her a couple of shirts. Can that be possible?
I am working on
Okay.
new apparel for this year.
I believe Sam's getting Zach some new stuff too, I think.
It was in the works last year, and
It's been a few years since he had some new stuff come out.
the lady didn't get back to us until after the season was over, and I'm like, well, scratch that till next year. So this year there will be new stuff.
Yep. Do you guys like to walk around? I mean, you look at both of you. You got the Omdahl Motorsports Under Armour on. You've got Jade Hasting sweatshirt on. I have all kinds of racing stuff, but my problem is I don't wear it
Same.
when I'm at work because I don't want
I
people
don't
to think
either.
I'm favoring mostly hats. I mean, have you ever seen me without a hat? I mean, I always wear one, but I feel bad because when I'm not in front of a camera or at the racetrack, I'm wearing these guys' gear all the time. I feel bad that I don't do it there. Have you had a worse night at the racetrack? Bad crash, bad wreck, fight in the pit, anything like that?
I don't ever see Nick fighting.
I know. I'm trying to.
I could see him. I could actually see both him and Jade. I could really, and I don't know them that great, but I could see them just going, okay, that's enough, and go. Would he do that?
If he has a bad night, like he just loads up and leaves.
He does.
Oh, he
Yeah,
does.
that's-
Okay.
that's
okay.
his bad night, you know.
I wish I had. I wish I could do that. Have you had a really bad night with him at the track?
Yep.
What happened?
Just where he didn't think he did well.
Okay.
Or
No major wreck.
He had a couple.
He didn't park it up on top of a fence or anything.
No mullening it.
Yeah. Okay.
His tire went really high that one
Well,
night. a couple
remember
years
when he
ago.
ended up underneath the flake stand? Were you for there that night when World of Outlaws were there and his car was stuck
I
in
think
the
it's-
fence?
Is it
Oh,
on
yeah.
this? It's like the video to this every.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Thursday promo.
okay. It's on the
because
intro. Yeah.
Easton points that out every week too to him. that-
Well, it was
hey,
funny
that's
because
you.
that was the night Mullins ended up on the
Yeah,
fence too,
yeah.
and nobody remembers Nick. 'cause
You're right. He's
Right.
there.
By the way, those earmuffs are the bomb.
I like those.
I wore mine today.
nice.
I wore
Good.
mine yesterday.
All right. How about you? Had a bad night, bad wreck, bad things where it's just like, okay, you know what? Asshole, I'm driving home by myself.
Not
The
that
bush
bad.
lights are talking now. Not that bad.
I'd say there was one night. It was the first time I saw him wreck. It was in River Cities,
Mm-hmm.
and he got really kind of close quarters in turn one. Ended up him going off the banking, and he flipped. And then the most scary thing for me was that I didn't see how he landed because I was sitting over way in turn 4. So he was just gone. Like I couldn't see where he landed, if he was okay, and I wasn't hearing anything. That's probably when. After that, hasn't worked me up so bad, but I was serpentine up and down. If I thought they were saying something, I'd come up through the stands in the grandstands and walk around the front, and they're not talking. Okay, I go back underneath and I start running some more to get to the pits. And
You know, if you're ever worried,
Lights out.
you can always come up into the booth and hear what I'm saying.
I might, but no, he reassured me that like he was fine, even though I heard he walked towards the stands when he thought he was walking back to the pits when he.
Oh, yeah, got a
after
bell
that one.
rung a little bit. Yeah, I've
but-
seen that happen numerous times to guys. They don't even remember talking to me.
Oh yeah, I got to the pits to be like, are you okay and this and that, and he just looked at me. He's like, do you need a hug right now? I'm like, yeah.
He's looking right through you when
He
they're looking
did,
at you.
and then he was more worried about me because I was getting flustered and just was
Sure.
worried for him. But he just gave me a big hug. He reassured me the safest place they can be is strapped in with their harness in the car. That he was okay. So.
Something that caught my ear here a couple of minutes ago from Amanda Joe. You used to race? What's the deal there? Did you race?
I did go-karts a couple years ago.
Oh,
when
okay.
Easton did it.
Yeah? How was that?
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah? Did
Yep.
you win?
I never won.
So
The
you got your
same guy
your
won.
butt handed to you by kids or what?
No, I
No.
did the Masters class.
So
So,
you
like,
racing with
Witherall?
Mikey. Oh,
Yes.
Withy finally got to brag that he beat somebody, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if you meet often.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
get my
think you meet
ass
often.
kicked
I
after
don't. I
today.
don't. I was placed ahead of him a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
actually.
don't think he finished in front of Autumn.
Oh, okay, okay.
I finished second in points for our season.
Really? And then what? You just walked away on top, or what?
Yeah, as Nick says, I did a one and done. I did all the maintenance on the cart myself. Or
Really?
Scott would help me.
Yeah.
Nick came and watched one race all season,
Really?
So supportive.
and he didn't stay for the whole night of that race either. So I don't.
Oh my goodness.
He says go karts are too dangerous, and so
Did he ever race go-karts?
not like maybe he went out like once
Yep.
with the
No,
guys or something,
not
but he never
not
actually
competitively,
raced.
no.
Yeah. not
Okay,
that way.
okay, okay.
So he wouldn't ever. I tried to get him to race against me, whether I was going to let him use his cart, but he wouldn't do it.
Oh, you're just asking for trouble there.
Like,
You
I
don't
wouldn't
want to
lose
do
me.
that. Yeah.
It's like, he didn't want to lose to me, but no. And then back quite a few years ago, I had raced Scott's a few times. The
Okay.
B-rods.
Oh, you did. I did not know that.
I,
Wow.
I really like it, and I think that's the dangerous part. If I was to get into Nick's, I'd maybe
Oh
feel
boy.
like I need to buy one also. So.
Hey Nick.
That's okay.
Hey Nick, put her in the sprint car. All right. Put her in the
But I
sprint
mean,
car.
there's been some talks of that already. So
Yeah. Okay. And now, I just have a feeling that I'm going to get in trouble for this show. I was told when I wanted to do this that I was asking for trouble. But I'm going to throw this one out there. You ever going to get married? Because 90% of married life consists of yelling "what" from another room. So I'm just wondering if is it in your plans?
I heard you say what all the time. He'll say
What?
something. If I'm on my phone, I'll be like, what? And then it registers. Oh, and then I'll answer him or whatever. But
Don't you just hear wah 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 wah, and you go what?
yeah, exactly.
okay.
Sometimes, yeah. And then I have to be like, oh.
Okay, you gonna answer
shit,
my
I'd
question?
get mad if he did it to me. I'd have to think about it.
You gonna answer my question?
I see it.
Okay.
We've talked about it, future plans. We're just not.
You guys are young.
Yeah, we're not in any sort of rush to it. I mean,
Okay.
we already kind of talk about,
Sure.
being each other's future. If we somehow think that we're going to be capable of raising humans, mini versions of us, way down the road, though.
I think you guys would do a great job. I really do.
I do,
I
too.
think so. You're probably don't. I don't know if you want to answer or not, but I mean, you've been there before.
I've been there.
Can you see it in the future? Nick's gonna kill me. My God, I can't believe I even asked that.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut, like you said, and I'm just saying I've been there. So.
She values her hips.
Yeah, I do.
Well, if you're gonna be running up and down those bleachers selling 50-50 tickets, you better have a pair of hips, right?
I feel like you should ask him this question when he comes on.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it's fair. Fair is fair.
Yeah. If he ever comes on, right? Right.
It's not happening.
I don't know what else to talk about. This is one of the funnest shows I think I've done in a long time. And that's why we did this, because you're going to hear, I'd never get these answers out of him. I would never get these answers out of Jade.
Most race car drivers are very shy.
I know.
And then if you want to know about them, you got to ask some significant others.
Exactly.
going
And that's
on?
why we do it, because I'm not going to get a straight answer from these guys.
No,
You got anything you want to add?
not really. I'm already looking forward to next season. These ladies.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the schedule to come out, but we won't talk about that.
I mean, you know the important dates.
Yes,
The
Right.
out of town,
Right.
the out of town dates. We got those all hammered out pretty much. So
That's already on the calendar.
I already put those requests in at work.
Yeah.
I'm
getting it all
glad.
figured out.
I text the drivers the dates. Maybe I should start texting the girlfriends and wives. I don't
think
know.
you do need to do that because
I
I
think
always
so.
ask him. I'm like, anything new from Amanda?
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
I'm the calendar. He
You're the calendar?
says
Yeah.
if anyone has something going on, he'll be like, tell her because she'll remember it.
Sure.
And then
So you
Yes.
guys, I mean, you guys do have your job on the team, and a lot of ladies, they say, well, no, I don't do anything, but they're also in charge of like the logistical part of it. Motels, where we're gonna eat, where we gotta pack for food, where we gotta pack for clothes. So you guys do have your part
I do
on the team,
definitely. I keep the beer fridge stocked in the garage.
which is a huge responsibility.
I restock it every week for the race, before the race.
Again, huge.
We do not. There's beer in the fridge right now. Mm-hmm. That is my part. Food, booking, the
I'm
hotels.
gonna say, do you book the hotels? Because you usually text me and ask what hotels we're looking
Sure.
at for the weekends.
Yep.
And you do that kind of stuff too, obviously.
yeah, I think Tammy, John's
Fiance, I guess.
Oh,
you could
yeah,
say.
yeah,
They
yeah.
are engaged.
she usually packs up some sandwiches and gets food to go. I when we go down to Husitz or out of town shows, it's usually me, Jade, and then Eric. We kind of drive separate because I like to go to every race.
Sure.
He tells me you don't need to go to every race because it does kind of get expensive,
Yeah, it
hotels,
does.
gas,
Sure
and this
it
and that,
does.
and then also just like takes a toll on you a little bit. But God forbid either something horrible happened or if he got like his first win at Husitz and I wasn't there, I would
You'd
be
feel terrible
livid.
for
Yeah.
missing that.
Yeah.
I would be like, it's just there's highs and lows of it, but I just want to be there for like all of it.
All of it, yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah. This just popped into my brain right now. Last race of the year last year. Did you think that this was going to come up in the conversation today? Because
had a feeling.
until right this minute, I'm not kidding you. Until right this minute, I didn't even think about it. I thought the way it all unfolded was a little sketchy. I thought everybody handled it a very good way afterwards. And I got to give a lot of credit to Jade because I think he did. But what were your thoughts when that was all going on? Because I'm guessing that wasn't an easy night for you.
Well, we're all just standing there waiting, like just you could hear a pin drop, just waiting to hear the
yeah.
announcement of like who won that race. And when they said it was Jade, I mean, it was awesome. We were all screaming, yelling. We were so happy. And then went through the victory lane stuff. And then when we got to the scales is when we noticed that like there was kind of like a pile up or we're wondering like what's going on. And then they start, talking more about, maybe Mark actually got it from where like the time for their transponder is.
Yep.
Or I don't know how they kind of gauged it out. I was still excited. I'm like, oh, there's no way.
Yeah.
I'm like, they wouldn't just announce it if whatever. And so I had the feature winner sign. And I did not want to give it back.
Held on to that.
I had a couple drinks in me, so I'm like, I'm just going to take this with me. And I went over to the trailer and just kind of hung out there for a little bit. Then I was told that, the call was switched, that Mark had gotten the win. And so I went down and brought it over. But I was really proud of how he handled it that night.
He did.
Very well.
I mean, yeah, it's like getting kicked in the nuts. I mean, really, and you maybe say something, you might yell, because it hurts. But once it kind of goes away, you start thinking about things. I thought he handled himself really well. But, and again, I've told this story before, but imagine me up there. I didn't know.
Well, yeah.
I had no idea. I'm screaming my lungs out at the finish of this race because it's so good. And I look over because my computer was out.
So you had Lon's
So I was looking at Lon's and it said, Jade won. All right. So we sent it down victory lane, blah, blah, blah. I get in my car. And, well, as soon as we were done, Lon's phone starts ringing. And I knew there was like a lot of, what? Are you sure? Okay. And I'm thinking, okay, fine. So I go load up, I get in my truck, and I head down to the pits, and I run into Chad as soon as I get out. He's driving out in the golf course, and he goes, it's a shit show in there. I don't think you want to go in there. I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, they gave the victory to Dobmeyer. And I'm like, oh boy, this is going to be a shit show. But I went and talked to Jade, and he said, what'd you see? And I said, I thought Dobmeyer had you by about that much. And he said, all right. And he was good with it. Not everybody else on the team was good with it at that time. And I get that.
We were sitting together for the race. So
I mean, I get that, and people wear their feelings on their sleeves a lot, and especially in the world of racing, and I get that. You girls have been a pleasure. Are you still nervous?
No,
This
not
isn't
as
so
much.
bad. This isn't so bad. Next year, take the day off so you don't have to have caribou coffee. Next year, I know we won't have any Busch Light for you. We'll have something better.
I didn't want to
Carbless.
get like greedy with it. I said, I know they have at least beers, so I can have that. So I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
even think to ask
Yeah.
about the other stuff.
You might have to fight Katie for the cocktails, but I
if
think
you're
they.
gonna have women, you gotta be prepared with the
Yeah,
drinks
well, I
they
think
have.
these things have probably been in the fridge for 6 months because she'll crack one open. It'll take her 4 days to drink it, but
That's usually me too.
yeah. Amanda, Joe, thank you. I know you take time off for work to come and do this, and I'm looking forward to the season this year. It's going to be
It's
fun.
gonna be a good one.
All right, ladies, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Oh man, this has been fun. And again, Jade and Nick, don't be mad at me. All right, I'm just the messenger. How's that? Do you think that'll work?
I think so. I think so.
All
That's
right.
good.
Boy, want to thank Rumors Sports Bar and Casino. They've been with us since day one on Dirty Thursday. BT, Jake, Scotty, the whole crew over there. Right now, their Thursday special, by the way, if you want to go have a quick lunch tonight and then watch the Minnesota Wild game from 5 to 11, sandwich and a side for $7, all right? They have got all kinds of specials, $6 express lunches, home of the world-famous beer tower, and coming up, they've got another sports card and memorabilia show and another big poker tournament coming up. Tell you what, go try your chance at some charitable gambling or gaming and $3 pounders all day on Wednesdays. That's why I stopped in there yesterday for a quick one. Again, Rumor Sports Bar and Casino. And again, thank you to Amanda, Joe, Bryce, and Autumn for coming in today. Remember, ladies of racing, reach out to us at local@gfbestsource.com. If you want to be a part of Dirty Thursday, Salute to Women, we'd love to have you on. I'd love to make this thing last another month or so, all right? Fork Sports Highway comes your way at 6:30 tonight. Show is awesome. Check it out. And remember to like, share, tag, and follow us, all right? If you hit that notification bell on your smartphone, it'll ding every time we turn the microphones on. It's a pretty cool thing. Get it. Grand Cities is a wonderfully groovy place. Grand Forks' best source is giving it an identity again.